For decades, the story of military power in East Africa was written on the ground. It was a story of battle-hardened infantry, rugged armored vehicles, and brutal counter-insurgency campaigns. The sky was often the afterthought. But in late 2025, a quiet announcement sent shockwaves through the region's security circles. Kenya, in a landmark deal with Israel, is purchasing a weapon system that will fundamentally change its equation. This isn't about more soldiers or better rifles. This is about controlling the air itself. This is the Spyder air defense system, and this is one of the most advanced missile shields on the planet. Could redraw the map of power in East Africa, turning Kenya from a regional ground force into a strategic defense fortress. To understand why Kenya will spend hundreds of millions of dollars on an advanced missile system, you have to understand how the threat has evolved. For 14 years, the Kenya Defense Forces have been locked in a grinding war with the Al-Shabaab. While the KDF has proven its dominance on the ground, Al-Shabaab have been learning, adapting, and looking for new ways to strike. Their tactics are no longer limited. While the ground attack failed, it was a massive wake-up call. Kenya realized its existing air defenses, largely consisting of old short-range guns and manpads, were dangerously inadequate for the threats of the 21st century. They needed a digital multi-layered invisible shield. The group has acquired and used shoulder-fired anti-aircraft missiles or MAPADs. More alarmingly, the proliferation of cheap commercially available drones has changed the game. These drones can be used for surveillance, or more terrifying, weaponized into crude but effective loitering ammunitions, or suicide drones. The nightmare scenario for Nairobi is an attack on critical infrastructure. Imagine a drone swarming targeting Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, or the port of Mombasa, or a major military installation like Laikipia Air Base. This was proven as a real threat in 2020 when Al-Shabaab threatened and attacked the Baladagol airfield in Somalia, a base used by both US and Kenya Air Forces. Enter the Spyder, which stands for Surface to Air Python and Derby, developed by the Israel defense giants Rafael and EI. This isn't just one missile. It is a complete integrated air defense system. Think of it as a digital fortress. Here is how it works. It starts with powerful 3D ASA radar, the EIM-2084, the same radar used on Israel's legendary Iron Dome. This eye in the sky can track dozens of targets simultaneously: jets, helicopters, cruise missiles, and critical small slow-moving drones at range of 100 kilometers. The radar feeds this data to a mobile command and control unit, where operators analyze threats and give the launch of command. The system then uses a brilliant two-missile approach for a layered defense. For short-range threats up to 20 kilometers, it uses the Python 5 missile. This is a highly fragile heat-seeking missile, one of the most advanced of its kind, perfect for taking out maneuvering targets like helicopters and drones. For medium-range threats out to up to 50 kilometers and beyond, it uses the Derby missile. This is a radar-guided missile that can be fired in any weather, day or night, to destroy faster, higher flying targets like fighter jets and cruise missiles. All of these components are mounted on tracks, making the entire system mobile and incredibly difficult to target. This is not a static defense. It's a lethal mobile network, that can be deployed to protect military bases, cities, or critical infrastructure. It is a quantum leap in technology for any military in the region. So how does this one purchase shift the balance of power? Let's look at the regional chessboard. Before Spyder, Kenya air defense was negligible. Now, with the reported 3 batteries, it can create overlapping, no-flying zones over its most sensitive locations. Any conventional air attack from neighboring states become incredibly costly, and asymmetric threats from groups like Al-Shabaab become nearly impossible. Kenya is now defensively secure from the air in a way it has never been before, the traditional military heavyweight of the region. The Ethiopian Air Force is formidable with Russian-made Su-27 fighters, and a recent battle tested the fleet of Turkish and Iranian drones from its war in Tigray. It protects its own airspace with Russian systems like the Panzer S-1. The Spyder deal doesn't make Kenya stronger than Ethiopia offensively, but it dramatically closes the defensive gap. It means Kenya can now effectively deter the region's most powerful air force, creating a new level of strategy. Tanzania and Uganda both are important regional partners, but operate air forces and air defenses that are generational behind. Their systems are largely older Chinese or Russian models. Kenya acquisition of state-of-the-art 4th generation system puts it in a completely different league. It solidifies Kenya's position as the most technologically advanced military in the core of East African community. The Spyder deal effectively makes Kenya airspace the most dangerous and well defended in the region outside Ethiopia. It sends a clear message. Kenya is no longer just an expeditionary land army. It is a modern, integrated military power capable of defending its sovereignty against any threat, state or non-state. The choice of seller is just as significant as the weapon itself. This deal deepens a long-standing but quiet security partnership between Kenya and Israel. Both nations view themselves frontline states in the global war against radical Islamist terrorism. For years, this partnership has focused on intelligence sharing and training for Kenya's elite police and military units. This Missle deal elevates that relationship to a new strategic level. For Israel, it's a major sale that cements its role as a global arms supplier. For Kenya, it's a diversification for its security partners beyond its traditional ties to the US and to the UK. It is a pragmatic alliance built on shared threats and world-class technology. The acquisition of the Spyder missile system is more than just a military upgrade. It is a declaration of intent. It protects Kenya's economic hubs from new and evolving threats. It provides a powerful deterrent against regional rivals, and it fundamentally elevates the KDF status from a regional counterinsurgency force to a modern technologically advanced military. While the soldiers on the ground in Somalia will continue to be the spear, this new shield ensures they operate from a secure homeland. In the complex power dynamics of East Africa, the nation that controls the sky holds a powerful advantage. With this deal, Kenya has firmly staked its claim as the new king of its skies. What do you think this deal means for the future of East Africa? Let us know in the comment section. Thank you for watching till the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Mambo Africa. We are on a road to 5,000 subscribers. See you on the next video.